Hello everyone. I, Assistant Professor Abhignav Vaishnav from LJ Integrated MBA, once again welcome you all to the video lecture series for the subject Advanced Marketing Management for Semester 5 Integrated MBA. Well, up till now, we are done with Module 1 and in Module 2, we have studied Marketing Environment and Marketing Information System. The reason for studying those two topics that will be studied in this video lecture, that's marketing research. Research, it's a prefix. You have to search again and again. You have to see the same thing from different angles. That's a marketing research. If we see the formal definition, marketing research is a systematic process of design, collection, reporting and analysis of certain data findings relevant to a marketing situation facing the company. It's a process which follows certain steps. Define your problem, develop the research plan, collect the information, analyze the information, present the findings and make the decision. First we'll see the definition of a problem. Well, you should be very clear about what is to be researched. Be very specific. You should be aware about the alternatives. Be very clear about the research objectives. If they are too broadly or too narrowly defined, that won't serve the purpose. You have to be very specific for optimum utilization of resources. You have to be very clear about the type of research to carry out. It could be the exploratory, descriptive or causal. Well, if I can give you a situation, just assume that you are in a room where the electricity is gone away and someone knocks the door. Well, if you are trying to make out your part to reach out to the door, you are exploring everything. In a dark room, you are exploring everything. That's an exploratory research. In a second situation wherein you have a mobile on hand and with the help of mobile light, you can see certain things, though the figures are blurred, but still you can make it out. There's a table, there's a chair, and you are trying to make your path towards the door. That's a descriptive research, when something is available and you are describing it and using it for your own purpose. Causal research. Third situation, the electricity comes up and you are standing nearby the switchboard and you are trying to make out which switch is for fan, which is for light. That is a causal research. Cause and effect is found out. You have to be very clear about the problem definition. Second step is develop the research plan, wherein will be studied data sources, research approach, research instrument, sampling plan and contact method. Data sources, there are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. Primary data means you are researching for your own purpose, fresh purpose, the first hand information is collected. And in the secondary data, the books published, the journals and the reports, someone else must have researched for his or her purpose. That is known as secondary data. One best advice that one can give, always start your research first from secondary data. As soon as you find that data to be inadequate or irrelevant, then you can switch over to primary data. Research approach. There are various approaches: observational, focus group, survey, behavioral and experimental. Observational research, you are observing certain relevant actors in a selling situation and draw certain conclusion. Focus group, you invite 6 to 10 people and yet ask them to spend some time, ask them to behave something under a skilled moderator who has to be knowledgeable and unbiased one. Survey method, which is a very popular method as far as descriptive research is concerned, wherein the respondents are willingly answer to your questions in detail. Behavioral research, it is also known as research from traces. Customers leave some traces. Based on their behavior, you can make it out. Garbology is one method wherein Walmart did that. They literally went to the area where the garbage was dumped in. They literally found out from the traces the people who reside in that locality, which kind of products, which kind of brands that they've been using. There's also a method called content research. Well, if I can ask you to research on the film songs of 90s era, then you should be requiring the CDs and the DVDs. That's a content. You can do research from that as well. Experimental research, again it's a valid one, wherein you find out the cause and effect. Research instrument, questionnaires, qualitative measures, technological devices, sampling plan and contact method. First, we'll study in detail the research instruments. Qualitative techniques, word associations. You asked the respondents, you give them certain hints, you give them a word and ask them to associate that they can conduct, they can manage it. Ask them to associate certain situation with that. Visualization, they may not be in the situation, but you ask them to visualize things. Projective and laddering techniques, you ask questions in such a way that your second question comes from the answers. These are qualitative techniques. Then comes questionnaires, where questionnaires can be close-ended and open-ended, but first let us see some do's and don'ts of questionnaires. It ensures questions are free of bias. You have to ensure that the questions are simple. Make questions specific. Avoid jargons. Avoid sophisticated words. Avoid ambiguous words. You have to avoid negatives as well. You have to avoid hypothetical verbs as well. You should avoid words that could be misheard. Use response bands. Use mutually exclusive categories, and allow for other in fixed response questions. Now, if we see the type of questions, that could be dichotomous, like a question could be, did you contact Indian Airlines? The answer could be yes or no. The second type could be multiple choice, wherein the question could be, with whom are you traveling on this trip? The answer could be no one, spouse, spouse and children, children only, business associates, and organized tour group. The next type could be Likert scale, wherein it indicates your level of agreement with the following statement. Small airlines generally give better services than large ones. Strongly disagree, disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, strongly agree. Next level could be semantic differential, wherein you ask to range the Indian Airlines performance. Large, small, it could be experience, inexperience, it could be modern or old fashioned. Importance scale, give importance. Extremely important, very important, somewhat important, not very important, not at all important. You can ask them to rate their food services on the basis of excellent, very good, good, fair, poor. The other types could be intention to buy scale. How likely are you to purchase tickets on Indian Airlines and flight? If the internet access is available, definitely buy, probably buy, not sure, probably not buy, definitely not buy. Then comes completely unstructured, open-ended questions like, what is your opinion about Indian Airlines? You can also have word association, wherein you just give them one word and ask them to what comes to their mind when they hear the word. You can ask them to even complete the sentence, like, when I choose an airline, the most important consideration in my decision is, then leave space. Ask them to complete the sentence. You can also ask them to complete the story, frame a story, like, I flew Indian plane a few days ago. I noticed that the exterior and the interior of the plane had very bright colors. This aroused in me the following thoughts and feelings. Now complete the story. Leave the space and ask them to complete the story. Third research instrument could be technological devices. Well, many shopkeepers and the retailers are having certain technological devices like galvanometers, stethoscope, eye cameras, audiometers, and even GPS for that matter, to trace certain conclusion. Then see, as we were in the step 2, developing the research plan, we have seen the data sources, research approach, research instrument. Now we'll see the sampling plan. Well, from a population you have to take out one sample. On that you are carrying out a research, but sampling unit means the number of people that framed your sample, that's a sample unit. Sample size, the number of members in the population from which you have drawn out the sample. Sampling procedure, the method to select the members from the population is also known as sampling procedure. Contact method, you can mail the questionnaire, you can have telephonic interview, you can have personal interview, you can have online interview. The recent popular method is Google Forms, wherein you can contact your respondents. Next method is collection of information. Marketing decision support system helps a lot. It's a coordinated collection of data, systems, tools and techniques with supporting hardware and software, by which an organization gathers and interprets relevant information from business and environment and turns it into a basis for marketing action. It's a very important step for a company, and it's a costly one as well. Then comes the analyze information. Analysis is a very important part, wherein the certain marketing metrics are used. You have to Analyze it internally and externally. Internally, you have to be very aware about the awareness of goals, commitment towards the goals, active support, resource adequacy, staffing levels, desire to learn, willingness to change, their freedom to fail, and the autonomy given to them. Externally, analyze it. Awareness level should be checked, market share, relative price, number of complaints, customer satisfaction, distribution, total number of customers, and their loyalty level should also be analyzed. Certain companies may be using the marketing dashboard. Marketing mix models analyze data from a variety of sources like marketing dashboard. You can have the percentage of new customers, percentage of lost customers, percentage of win back customers. Customer satisfaction can also be measured. Customers who would repurchase, percentage of target markets with brand recall. You can have n number of data using marketing dashboard. Some companies are using even in details, like they are using customer matrix for customer satisfaction level checking, unit matrix for sales and demand measurement, cash flow matrix for the portfolio analysis, brand metrics for the equity drivers and financial valuation. This is our analysis stage. Then comes the finding stage. Present the findings. If you can have the relevant information, present it to the marketing decision maker and then make the decision. If it is relevant, the problem defined and the objectives laid are met, then go ahead, or else you have to repeat the entire process. This is the marketing research process, wherein we have started with the definition of a problem till the decision making. This is about the topic. The references that I have taken from Marketing Management book by Kotler, Kaler, Koshy and Jha, 11th and the 14th edition, which is having South Asian perspective. Thank you very much. Keep learning.